Good morning. What a lovely day. Faye Bryant here with another daily devotion. Today we are looking at Proverbs 11:24. One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. Let's talk. When we live from a scarcity mindset, there's never enough. There's not enough business to go around. There's not enough food to go around. There aren't enough commodities to go around. There aren't enough chairs for everyone. There's not enough. When we live from a generosity mindset, there is plenty of business. Allow me to send some your way. There's plenty of food. Have some of mine. There's plenty of those commodities. I have extra. I can share. There are plenty of chairs. I can stand. Wisdom says, some who give freely get more in return, while some who hold back, especially when they shouldn't, lose more than ever. It's hard to know which thing to do. Do we give our last penny or do we save it? Do we allow everyone and anyone to have a place at our table, or are we to be careful who we let in? Yes. There are times when we are to give up that last dime or that client or that meal, and there are times when we are to hold fast and work to keep them. God teaches throughout his word the need for us to measure. We're to be wise in our dealings with others. We're to protect our family and the things God has given us to steward. We're also to be as generous as he is. He gave his all for us. We are to count the cost and give generously. The only way to do this is to spend time with the Father to understand his ways. We simply must allow his Spirit to work in us, to develop us into the people God died for us to be. That is how our hearts become generous. That is how we are able to count the cost correctly and give from the whole of what God has provided us without expectation or desire of anything in return. Now, don't fall into the trap of looking at what others give. That's not our concern, even if what they might have given was to help us. It's not our issue. That belongs to that person. And when you take that on, you're taking on a whole different problem. And don't fall into the trap of thinking that if you give generously, you'll become rich. That's not what is said. Some who gave received much in return. Much what? Accolades, riches, friendships, respect? What? We must never look at a scripture like this as a means to get rich or powerful. That is me thinking, not God thinking. And that doesn't honor God. We must have our hearts right. Take a look at your mindset today. Scarcity or generosity? What will you do with the amazing provision God has given you? Coffee, Bible, journal. Too many times we look at a scripture like this, and there are other translations that say it to where it could sound like if you are generous, you're going to get a lot back, when that's not what is actually said. We could look at it as, well, if I keep giving stuff, then I'm going to get even more stuff back. That's not what it says. It says that some who have given have received much back. Some who have given. What the writer of Proverbs was doing was showing how God's people are to be generous. God's people are to care about one another, to take care of one another. And when we do that, then we are helping, not only helping our fellow believers, but we are receiving much back. Some of that, what you receive, could be that sense of knowing that you have had a hand in helping someone. Listen to me, there is nothing more powerful than that feeling, that blessing from God for being and doing what he has called you to do and to be. So, What do you do today? Do you choose the scarcity mindset where there is not enough, never enough? Or do you choose the generosity mindset that says, here, I've got some, let me share? Up to you. Up to you. I hope that you enjoy the moments that we get together like this, that we can look at scripture and apply them to our lives. I hope that you will like the page, like the YouTube channel. Be sure and subscribe so that you get notifications of when these come up. And learn to do this for yourself. Learn to dig into the word and ask the Lord, what does this mean to me right here, right now? He will tell you. He really will. Until next time, I'm Faye Bryant. Bye.